Heyo, it's Poppy. How's it going? Today we're gonna be looking over the footage of me drawing my mascot Poppy as a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. And then I guess, since this is technically my first voiceover, that maybe I can do another introduction, kind of discuss my hobbies and such. Obviously, to get the most important bit out of the way is that this art I'm working on is actually part of a collab between my sister, also known as Fierce Freesia, on different socials. Like her and I doing an art collab because we're both attending this smallish convention later in February, and it's Yu-Gi-Oh themed. And we figured that, hey, we've played Yu-Gi-Oh before. We have our own decks and stuff. We'll make a kind of like a promo art. Just, have fun with it. Be goofy. And I think just because of that, my mind was like, I want to make Poppy look, I want her to look cute. I want her to just kind of, if I were to have her in my deck, what would I want? That sort of thought process. And, because February is a month of love and appreciation, that my mind automatically went to some, Cupid thing. And, Poppy's design isn't that much. It's not exactly like the traditional Cupid, because she's got wings in and around her head. She's got this cloak thing. But I'm not super into like when it comes to design and stuff. I'm very much into doing something that I think would be fun and not always sticking to tradition. If I'm doing something like designing an OC for a franchise, then maybe that's a bit of an exception. But even with that, I tend to add my own little features and such, so that way not only does it stand out to people, but also that it's fun for me to draw. um, I mean, Eventually in the footage, there should be a little sub-view window popping up with I like to think of it as a concept design for Poppy's Yu-Gi-Oh monster form, in that it's a bit different than the final outcome. I think the one thing that's definitely different is that she had white around her eyes. I think it's irises. No, it's not irises. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. But as I was doing the coloring for this part of it, I found that it looked really cute. That she had a whole Krillin thing going on with her eyes. And I just decided to keep it that way. I think also just it's a bit of a lazy thing on my part. Now that I'm looking at the footage, I just realized that this is one of the few times that I've drawn Poppy where she's not smiling or anything. She's supposed to be shocked or just kind of gasp. I don't know why. I don't know what could have shocked her. I don't know, maybe it's just she was trying to do some matchmaking and just messing around, and then her creator Raspberry is like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh no, I've been caught." That's my voice for Poppy, apparently. I'm an amateur voice actor, so don't expect me to, belt anything out. Trying to think of what else to add, at least for the art portion, because yeah, the next bit, it's just the coloring, which was mostly just filling in with a bucket tool. And I guess, like, really the only other thing I can add is that, on her cloak, she's got this, like, ribbon thing, which I just think it's cute, more or less. And then there's, like, this pinkish gradient at the end of her cloak, and it's kind of hard to see in the footage, but there's, like, little sparklies around it. Uh, Not quite sure why I did that. I think I'm just. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it almost reminds me of Cure Butterfly from Hirogaru Sky Precure. So, I don't know, maybe I just had Cure Butterfly on the brain. So, I guess maybe now is a better time than not to kind of do a proper introduction and not have it all typed out and stuff. So as I said already, my name is Poppy, or at least that's my online handle. I am a digital artist and illustrator who is very much into drawing character art, whether that's fan art for my favorite things or original characters, original designs, that sort of thing. I guess if you couldn't tell, my style is very much based on it's kind of based on just cute cute, like, bubbly sort of stuff. Partially inspired by manga, anime. Some of those inspirations being Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball fame, Naoko Takeuchi, the Sailor Moon gal. And I guess some recent inspirations could be like Tight Kubo. I guess looking over at my bookshelf right now. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of at least most of my inspirations, because at least for like Western inspirations, like probably something like Rebecca Sugar of Steven Universe, that sort of thing. Though I haven't really gotten into the show for a while, I still want to give where credit is due and just say that her art was definitely an inspiration. Definitely back in high school, where I had that shift from purely drawing anime to just drawing, I don't know, I guess just kind of getting into my own style. And so yeah, because of my inspirations, I probably could tell that I'm very much into things like, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece. Oh yeah, Ichiro Oda is definitely another inspiration of mine. But I'm not opposed to certain, shoujo series like Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, that sort of thing. And I guess in terms of purely anime, well, there's Madoka Magica, Precure, I don't spend my entire time just drawing art or anything. I will watch anime or read manga, but I also like playing video games in my spare time. I haven't been playing many other games besides Honkai Star Rail, but that's probably just because it's on my phone, and it's like the one thing that's like closest to me at all times. Kind of hate to admit. But I've recently got Super Mario RPG for the Switch, And that game has been so much fun. Mallow is my baby. He is a goofy little guy. Actually, all the characters, at least the main cast, are pretty cool. You know, there's I actually like Gino too. I don't know, he's kind of like this like stoic guy, at least from my perspective. It's been a while since I've played the game. I don't remember where I'm at. Maybe I should just fiddle around with that. I've been trying to get back into playing New Horizons and like Animal Crossing New Horizons. I even started a new save file for it, and it's like coming together slowly but surely. I'm trying to get to that point in the game where I think it's like KK Slider comes to have a concert at your island, and then after it's kind of like a credit sequence thing, and then you know, Animal Crossing doesn't have a definitive end or anything, but at least in my mind, getting to that point where KK comes, I think that would kind of help me in actually planning what I want to do with my island. I guess besides all of that, I like watching YouTube videos, I like baking, I like cooking. It probably explains why my mascot is a literal muffin. Yeah, so there's only like a minute left in the recording. I guess, I don't really have much else to say. Besides, I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my, what I like to call rambling. I kind of want to do that YouTuber thing where it's like, if you liked this video, like, subscribe, show it to your mom, show it to your dog. I don't know. But I don't know, like, I don't do YouTube as like, I'm not monetizing my YouTube channel. I don't know if I really will, because my main goal is just to make art. And I found that uploading videos to YouTube helps me draw consistently, but I don't know if I'll ever want to make money from it. I do have my own like PayHip store where there's like one thing on it. Other than that though, I'd like to just make my own projects and monetize those, if that makes sense. Maybe like sell different, you know, like comics or something. We'll see though. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.